Adams wants a moment of silence so you'll forget the drugs and violence. Yeah, Mayor Adams is requiring all public schools in NYC to provide students with mindful breathing exercises every day. Yeah, it'll help kids develop a new appreciation for the smell of urine. The mandated exercises involve 2 to 5 minutes of concentrated breathing. Who knows if this helps, but the teachers, of course, are hoping this gets students in the mood for sex. Perverts. Pervert teachers, I condemn you. Supporters of the practice say it lowers stress, improves mood, and helps with learning, which will make the older boys better at shoplifting and beating up the elderly. Mayor Adams has been a promoter of meditation for a while, even crediting it with helping him get elected. I wonder if he thinks this is the school experience of the future.
This is the school experience of the future. 2 to 5 minutes, think about that. We're not talking about hours. 2 to 5 minutes is a game changer.
A game changer? Maybe I'd say more cops and prisons would be a game changer. But this new breathing instruction, along with the city's existing school yoga program, are being hailed as the next great evolution in education. Because who needs math or reading? Sorry, flexible students with strong lungs can more easily dodge gunfire while they're running home. Janice, I actually do believe that breathing is good for you. If you don't breathe, you die.
Right.
This is a scientific fact.
Yes. Why is it that he finally cares about our kids breathing when for 2 years they were masking them up and our kids couldn't breathe? And I can't wait to get the email from the teacher going, "Your kids don't breathe properly in my class." F.
I would be, I think I would be the kid in the class that would be farting, making farting noises while everybody else is doing it.
Right when it starts.
Yes.
Right before the teacher says deep breath. Just
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
That's not a good fart noise.
That was.
Come on, man.
I went
I thought you were a comedian.
I went foghorn. You went ripper. All right.
That is a funny fart
Way
noise
better.
the cat's making. It is pretty funny. Do it again.
Thank you, everyone.
People don't say we're on par with special reporters.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen them do a whole fart? Look, who can do a better fart noise?
And I'm breaking barriers for women on that one, too.
At 11
But
o'clock.
I imagine breathing must be hard for you, sleeping under old newspapers.
It is. But luckily, when Big Jim lights the trash can on fire.
Oh, that's nice.
That the smoke really helps. I about lost my mind when I saw New York City has a department of yoga and mindfulness.
Mm-hmm.
There's some money well spent.
Yeah.
What does that gig pay? And I tell you who they're going to need to help give breathing lessons to. These parents who find out that the city's going to teach your kid to breathe.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to need that exercise when, the kid can't read, he can't write, and you're out a bunch of ton of money.
Yeah.
And you're just like, how do I not kill the teachers?
Also, Kat, it's not a bad thing to teach, but there's an age appropriateness problem here. Kids don't take this stuff seriously because there's no instant gratification. You can talk to them about money. You can talk about them about dances or food. You can't talk about breathing. They think they're going to live forever.
Yeah. Yeah, as someone with anxiety disorder, not to brag, this stuff is really helpful. Mindfulness, breathing. But you're right. I feel like kids probably won't take it that seriously. It's not the worst idea. It's also 2 minutes or whatever. And also, if a school doesn't want to do it, probably be real easy to get away with not doing it.
Yeah.
Someone checks in oh, where's the breathing? You'd be like, oh, you just missed it.
Yeah.
We did it while you were in the bathroom.
What a terrible place to breathe, though.
School?
Yeah. School. Kids smell. I don't know if you remember being a kid, but I went to an all-boys school, and that place smelled like the worst bathroom at the worst baseball stadium in the 9th inning after somebody threw up.
Whatever happened to recess?
Yeah.
Just let kids go outside and be kids. Why do we keep putting this
You know what?
This adult BS on children. It's insane.
Your white privilege is disgusting. Do they, Douglas, do they have breathing in England, or is it called something different?
We actually came up with it.
Oh, really?
It was one of the many gifts we gave to the world.
It was actually invented in India, and you guys stole it.
In your face.
Yeah,
Smart
I'm
British guy.
not gonna get into a colonialism argument. It's interesting that at the same time the rest of the world is trying to produce very competitive people. We're focusing on teaching kids to breathe. Look, my worry about this is that we should have a new rule in America that every time anyone does anything like this, we should be intensely suspicious of what they're not doing.
Right.
Like anytime a corporation says, you know, we're very big on trans, non-binary people this month, you could go, we're going to look at your books very closely.
Yes.
Like, we're going to look at where you're spending the money or where you're hiding the money. We should be very, very suspicious. All of this is a way to hide something you're not doing. New York's authorities, all the teaching unions, it's the same thing across this country. Whenever they do this stuff, like when Randy Weingarten goes to Ukraine, why did she go to Ukraine? She has no particular peacemaking ability, as far as we know. She's never fought in an armed conflict. But she goes to Ukraine. We should immediately say, what are you hiding?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you not doing in America? And every time, that'll show us gold, I guarantee.
Yeah, with her. It's true. What's high? I mean, it's like talking about breathing and plant-based diets is great, but it's like that's because he can't talk about the stuff like you're talking
you
about.
showed like 7% reading ability in some
you can't-
districts.
There's nothing else you
that's
can
a
talk.
crime.
What else can you say? So we just talk about that stuff. All right, we got to move on.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.